Southern California.
This year's theme, Light the Night, pushes competitors to their creative limits by having them integrate their interpretation of the theme into their works of art.
This weekend is called Spirit and Soul. It's about graffiti art, different types of art. So our theme that we had inspired was Celebrate. So our theme is art comes in different sizes and shapes in different realms. So we're doing the graffiti art celebration.
This 4-day event does not just include the competition itself. There's an area with kid rides, arts and crafts, and even the opportunity to learn how to build sandcastles like the pros.
Thank you for joining us here today at the San Diego Sand Sculpting Exhibition. Hopefully you guys can catch it next year. I'm Chris Malari.
And I'm Bella Reyes from the EBC San Diego Bureau.
And we are one with 25.
Thank you, Isabella and Chris. Such painstaking attention to detail. After enjoying San Diego's sun and sand, let's head over to a cafe in Houston, Texas, where some of our feline friends get a chance to find their forever homes. Krista Venice-Topuk reports.
Are you someone who loves coffee? How about cats? Well, El Gato Coffee House is a place for you. El Gato is a cafe and adoption center partnered with Friends for Life, whose mission is to provide a comfortable environment for adoptable cats until they find their forever home. If you are not looking to adopt, guests can enjoy cat therapy, which also helps socialize the cats. Some activities include yoga with cats, Saturday morning cartoons, Meowvie night, and kitty crafts. Students are also encouraged to do work or to study here while getting moral support from these cute and lovable felines. Their coffee selection is also something to try, with drinks such as lavender mojito and milk kitty.
A friend of mine, she was a kennel worker, she just mentioned this place and I was like, dude, perfect, a cat cafe, yeah. So I just started working here and I basically watch them if there's anything weird going on with their health or anything like that. If you're looking to adopt, this is a great place to come. You can sit around with them, get to know them, and get them to know you. All these cats, because they come from shelter settings, it's hard to get that personal one-on-one attention in a shelter whenever you can come in here and just sit with them. And they do come from a no-kill shelter, so everybody is, I mean, you're kind of being able to help that whole no-kill shelter side, and we're like the middleman, pretty much.
Reporting from Houston, Texas, I'm Krista Venice, your EBC correspondent, and we are one with 25.
Thanks, Krista. Coffee and cats. Definitely cat-finating. Coming up, tennis stars walk the blue carpet at the Taste of Tennis event in New York. And the 61st Squamish Days Logger Sports Festival highlights lumberjack skills. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will return in a moment.
The machine is back at it.
Subaybayan ang mas pinalakasahang saganang mamamayan. Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga.
Serbisyong may puso.
totoong naglilingkod sa bayan. Nagtataguyod ng tamang kaalaman at makabuluhang impormasyon.
Ako po si Eden Santos. Abangan niyo ako sa Approve. Tuwing Martes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng gabi. Dito lang sa Net 25.
Agila Balita, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 7:30 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga.
Hindi lamang bagyo at pagbaha ang dapat na paghandaan ng taong bayan, kundi maging ang lindol. Ayon sa PBOX, hindi alam kung kailan tatama ang isang malakas na lindol o the big one sa oras na gumalaw ang West Valley Fault na nasa Metro Manila. Kaya bago pa man ang lindol, alamin kung ang inyong mga lugar ay nasa dinaraanan o malapit sa active fault. Tiyakin na matibay ang pagkakagawa ng bahay o gusali. Itali ang mga mabibigat na kagamitan o kasangkapan sa dingding upang maiwasan ang pagkahulog. Ang mga babasagin, mga nakalalasong kemikal at mga bagay na madaling magliyab ay dapat na nakatago sa pinakailalim na bahagi ng mga istante at hindi madaling magalaw o matapon. Maging pamilyar sa mga tinatawag na exit routes, alamin kung nasaan ang fire extinguisher, first aid kit, alarmang pangligtas, at emergency exits at communication facilities. Maghanda ng emergency supply kit na naglalaman ng debateryang transistor, flashlight, first aid kit, tubig na maiinom, candy, mga dilata at iba pang ready-to-eat na pagkain, pito at gas mask. At higit sa lahat, magsagawa at lumahok ng regular na earthquake drill. Tandaan, susi sa mabisang pagpaplano sa kalamidad ay ang kahandaan.
Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. Let's now go to the northeastern seaboard. Eagle News correspondent Tenny Samage speaks to sports stars at the Taste of Tennis event in New York. Tenny?
We're at Cipriani's here in Midtown Manhattan for the Taste of Tennis event, speaking to some of the world's greatest tennis players on what they love about New York and competing at the US Open.
It was an evening where tennis and the culinary world collided. The City Taste of Tennis event featuring several of the world's best tennis players, stepping out of their comfort zone and cooking up a storm with some of the best city chefs. Among the players making an appearance were Serena and Venus Williams, defending US Open champion Sloane Stephens, world number 1 and 2018 French Open champion Simona Halep, two-time Australian Open champion Victoria Azarenka, world number 4 Alexander Zverev, this year's Wimbledon and last year's US Open runner-up Kevin Anderson, and 2014 US Open champion Marin Cilic.
Playing in the US Open is super special, especially for an American, so just super excited to be back and playing again and being able to compete here is super special.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much going on. Obviously, it's just being in Manhattan. It's so exciting, and it's just a great place to play tennis. Obviously, it's one of our Grand Slams, one of our biggest sports, so it's definitely a tournament that I enjoy coming back to.
I love everything: the city, the vibe, the atmosphere, the city that also never sleeps, so you can do anything. And also things like these, charity things that we can help out even for coming and being a part of. And I love being here also because I have beautiful memories from the past, and another time, another year to have a great opportunity to have a great tournament.
Popular Irish chef Masahiro Morimoto also made an appearance on the blue carpet.
I love all of sports, and I used to play baseball seriously. And then, so this is the 8th appearance in my life. And then US Open tennis, and then also Taste of Tennis is my became my lifetime work. Yes.
That's a wrap here from Taste of Tennis. I'm Tenny Samagi, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Tenny. Let's cross over to British Columbia in Canada, where lumberjacks show off their skills at the 61st Squamish Days Logger Sports Festival. Kathleen Cruz reports.
Competitive luggers from around the world are gathered here in Squamish, Canada for the 61st Annual Squamish Days Logger Sports Festival.
Logger Sport is a historical event that reenacts all traditional skills in the past for occupation or to build homes. It is dubbed as Canada's ultimate heritage sport.
It's a 5-day festival and we have numerous events that take place over the weekend, but of course our feature event for the weekend is our 2 logger sport shows, and that draws competitors from all over the world to compete in logger sports. We're celebrating our 61st anniversary this year. We started in 1957 and it was a 1-day show just with logger sports, and now we've grown into a 5-day festival that includes bed races, an 8K run, pancake breakfast parade, kids events, all kinds of stuff for the whole family.
Novice and professional lumberjacks show off their stamina and strength in different logging sports events, which require tenacity and skills. Squamish is known as the outdoor recreational capital of Canada, as the event has attracted loggers worldwide.
This year we have over 80 competitors here today. We had approximately the same number of competitors here yesterday, and they come from all over the world. Lots of people from Canada, BC, Alberta, the East Coast, lots of people from the United States, California, Washington, Idaho, Montana, and we also have competitors from around the world, Australia, New Zealand, Denmark. We've had competitors from Norway, Sweden in the past as well. So we're very lucky that Squamish is also such a beautiful place to be, and we have such a great event that they want to come back all the time.
This year's world-class lumberjack competition highlights different events. First, there's the Choker Man's Race, where contestants race to the end of the log while carrying a 34-kilogram, 8-meter-long rigging choker and securing it before returning to the starting line. Sawing or speed bucking is not an easy task either. This requires hot saws to cut a big log. Hand bucking is not a very known activity, but for loggers, it's a no-secret skill. A giant piece of metal is used to cut through a log with the help of an oiler that lubricates the saw. One of the crowd's favorite is the tree climbing event. Competitors must race to the top of an 80-feet tree, then sliding back down as fast as they can.
Well, I've always been a real backer of the tree climb because it's such a dangerous event and it takes a one-of-a-kind person to do it. They have a rule where you have to touch the tree every 15 feet.
Another crowning event is the tree falling. Competitors have to race in sawing the base of the tree with speed and accuracy. The most exciting to see is when logs are starting to fall one by one on the marked ground. Other events also include axe throwing, burling, tree topping, and butcher block chopping.
This has been a tradition and part of history in the West Coast Canadian culture. Reporting from Squamish, Canada, for Eagle News, I am Kathleen Cruz. I am 1 with 25.
Thanks, Kathleen. How a friendly neighborhood event creates positivity in Oxnard, California. That's next. Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition will return shortly.
As Eagle Broadcasting Corporation marks its 50th year, it is conducting several activities under the theme EBC Cares, enabling a better community. Health and nutrition are key factors on child's learning and well-being. EBC's feeding program encourages the community to combat malnutrition among children and ensure them a healthy future. EBC's cleanup drive and citronella planting hopes to help the community in caring for the environment and preventing diseases such as dengue. EBC's public service program, Paglilingkod sa Bayan, Serbisyo para sa Mamamayan, has opened its doors to government agencies so more people can avail of these services. EBC's blood donation program and medical mission continue to spearhead life-saving projects, and EBC's Livelihood Seminar teaches and guides those who want to have additional income and business. EBC Cares, serving the people in these interesting times.
Ang kagutuman at malnutrisyon ay isa sa mga lumalalang problema na kinakaharap ng ating bansa at maging ng buong daigdig.
Sa pag-aaral ng Social Weather Stations o SWS, nasa mahigit 2 milyong pamilyang Pilipino ang nagsabing nakaranas sila ng gutom sa unang quarter ng 2018.
Sa isang pag-aaral naman ukol sa estado ng kalusugan ng mga bata sa bawat bansa, ang Pilipinas ay naging pang-104 mula sa pang-76 na pwesto dahil sa mas dumaraming kaso ng malnutrisyon at pagkabansot sa mga bata.
Para maiwasan ang labis na kahirapan at kagutuman, isa sa nakikitang solusyon ang gulayan sa bakuran. Ang gulayan sa bakuran ay uri ng backyard gardening o munting taniman ng gulay para mapagkunan ng pagkain.
Tiyakin lang na sa itatanim na mga gulay dapat maging pili. Ang mga buto o binhi may sapat na lupang pagtatamnan o plating bukod sa may distansya. Ang bawat isang halaman kailangan din ng sapat na pagdidilig, pagtatanggal sa damo at paglalagay ng pataba.
Bukod sa makakatipid, isang stress reliever ang pag-aalaga ng mga tanim, lalo na't nakikita mo itong lumalago at iyong inaani. Higit sa lahat, makakakain ka ng sariwang gulay mula sa iyong pinagpaguran. Dahil kapag may tanim sa sariling bakuran at bakanting lote, makatitiyak ka na malinis at ligtas sa kemikal ang kinukonsumong gulay.
At kami po sa mata ng Agila, hinikayat po namin ang lahat na magkaroon ng gulayan sa bakuran.
Agila Balita, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 7:30 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga.
Iba't ibang sakuna at kalamidad ang nararanasan ng bansa. Kapag may banta ng panganib, kailangang maging alerto at kung kailangang lumikas ay magtungo sa ligtas na lugar. Bilang paghahanda sa mga ganitong pagkakataon, mahalaga na may gobag na dadalhin ang pamilya. Narito ang dapat na nilalaman ng gobag na isang pamilyang handa. Mahalagang dokumento sa selyadong lalagyan, flashlight, kandila, posporo at silbato, radyo na may bago at ekstrang baterya, first aid kit kasama ang panlunas sa lagnat, LBM, sugat at iba pa. Ang mga gamot na regular na iniinom ng pamilya, magagamit para sa mga sanggol, bata, matatanda at may kapansanan, pera at mga barya, pagkain na madaling ihanda, di na kailangang lutuin at sapat para sa 3 araw. Inuming tubig sa saradong lalagyan at sapat para sa 3 araw. Telepono, power bank at charger. Lubid, lumang dyaryo, matitibay na lalagyan. Damit, kapote, bota at mga sanitary supplies. Sleeping bag o banig at mga kumot. Suriin ang mga laman ng gobag kada 3 buwan at palitan ang mga laman nito na malapit ng masira. Ilagay ang gobag sa lugar na madali itong makita at makuha sa oras ng sakuna.
This is Eagle News, Washington, D.C., Weekend Edition. I am Colleen Knight. Eagle News correspondent Ivan Sanchez takes us to a friendly neighborhood event sponsored by the Iglesia Ni Cristo, or Church of Christ, in Oxnard, California. Take a look.
We've come to this neighborhood in Oxnard, California to find out what appreciating your neighbors means.
So a Neighborhood Appreciation Day is an activity where we invite our neighborhood, so the people who live by us, our community, folks next door, and we invite them here to our chapel compound, and we just provide free services like health screenings for your blood sugar, blood pressure, dental and vision resources, and just like other fun activities for the kids like ping pong toss or giant tic-tac-toe, and free food like cotton candy, popcorn, pizza, chicken, and all that good stuff.
The parking lot in this location was transformed into a hub of excitement, food, fun, and services for the community. But why would members of this church put this event together?
To introduce the Church of Christ to our neighbors because we consider them as our family.
Me sentí bien a gusto. Fue la primera vez que había venido. Traje a mi familia y se sintieron bien, jugaron, comieron. Estuvo bien el evento.
So there is no cost at all. This is a completely free event, free food, free services, free resources. We really want to emphasize that.
I wasn't really expecting this, and I think it's a great way to reach out to the community. And well, it's Community Appreciation Day, so it's amazing to have events like this to bring the community closer.
Now we know what is a Neighborhood Appreciation Day, as hosted by the Church of Christ. With Love Esteban Sanchez, I am Ivan Sanchez, reporting from Oxnard, California. I am 1 with 25.
Thank you, Ivan. That is today's Eagle News Washington, D.C. Weekend Edition. Join us next week for stories from our bureaus across the nation and around the globe. Visit our website at eaglenews.ph and eaglenewslive.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/eaglenewsph. Thank you for watching. I am Colleen Knight, and I am 1 with 25.